The show starts in 1 minute.
Good evening, folks. We've a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Hey, everybody. My name's Jim. This is More Sunshine, Please, the Tuesday night live stream. How are you? I'm all right. Coming up on the show, maybe coffee, maybe something to snack on. Oh, I forgot that. It's still in the house. A top 15 list. Hopefully we're going to have some fun. But first, before any of that, I always like to see who the first three in the chat are so that we can celebrate them and honor them with medals. So let's see who they are today. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the right button. Here we go. Today's gold medalist, Paul Eichenlaub. You will get the gold. Our silver medalist, it's Joey's World. Anyone could be up for the gold, but they're not. Paul is. And Francisco is our bronze medalist. Congratulations, you three, on a fine performance indeed. I always appreciate the hustle, given 110%, and it pays off, doesn't it? With that hardware hanging around your neck. Congratulations again. Warms my heart. Sir Gary of the Beaches, welcome in. Was that a fourth place finish? I think so. Keith, BDF, hello to you. Thank you for being here. Samantha Lowe, always a pleasure. Thank you for stopping by. Michelle the Quilter, great to see you as well. D&G Explorers. Dilly. I hope you're all right. What was I going to say? Oh, no. Anyway, as I'm sitting here, as you can watch the gears turn in my head, I'm thinking of the things I left in the house. But we'll get to that in a little bit, I suppose. Maybe during intermission. In the meantime, an update from the boy. Last week I had mentioned that the boy is at school now. So he has spent his first full week on campus in Tallahassee. And things are going really well. He's living his best life. And we've asked him to send pictures. And he has sent exactly one. And that's it. That's the picture he sent. Thank you. I guess he was in the brand new student union and was with friends. And did that real quick, I guess. I don't know. We're happy to get it, though. Mar in Memphis, welcome in. Let's see. What else? Yeah, so I have no other pictures. But he's so far so good. He's doing really well. He went to the first football game of the season. He the game was lightning delayed for an hour and a half or something like that. So he and everybody he was with, they were very wet and a bit cold. I know that sounds weird. In Florida in August, but he was. And the game finally started. It was we were able to watch it. It was on the ACC network, which is owned by ESPN, I guess. And couldn't find him in the crowd shots. Couldn't find him. But he said they got down to the fourth row. So if I have time to rewatch the game, I'll look back at the DVR and see if I can spot him. That would be fun. I don't know what he was wearing, but he was wet. But I guess everybody was. Ryan, hello. He does need to be sending some professional-looking photography back. That's not satisfactory. All right, I'll leave him alone. What else? Oh, so anyway, they left at halftime. They were Florida State was playing Duquesne, and it was 23-0, and they were tired and wet and cold, so they left at halftime. But they had a blast, and we'll be going again. Did you know that Florida State football games for students, those games are free? Which is amazing, and that blows my mind. But they joke that FSU stands for Free Stuff University, and that's just one example of it. Anyway, so yeah, I guess you just gotta be timely, if you want to go to a game, a rivalry game like the game against the University of Florida. I would imagine that's much harder to get tickets for than the Duquesne game. But, oh well. So, he's doing well. What else? Oh, I came across, I'll just show you this. I came across this automobile in the parking lot of our local Publix supermarket. And it's not a Mini Cooper, it's a smart car? Yeah, it was a smart car. And it had a really cool paint job. And are you familiar with the Little Tykes cars that kids can sit in and move with their feet? Well, somebody had painted, I guess this is kind of common, but I had never seen it before. Surf Bum, welcome in. So I saw this in the parking lot. I thought that was kind of cool and fun. I don't know if I want to drive that car, but that is painted to resemble the Little Tykes. I don't know what they call it. What do they call those toys? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. If you have a kid if you've ever seen a kid, you may be familiar with that particular toy. And somebody had look how much space is left in that parking spot because of that smart car and its compact size. Yeah, that was kind of neat. I took that picture a few weeks ago, and I came across it today, and I thought I need to show that so I can delete it. What else? Yeah, that's good. Got that. All right. I guess my schedule. I gotta call an audible here. Let's play Wordle. I didn't do that last week. I like doing it. I like doing it quickly on here. So let's do that. see how well I can do while being very hasty and not making the best decisions. So here we go. Let's get some Wordle music. Oh, thank you. Oh, I was just going to show it. Correct. That's the one. Thank you. Yes, please. Thank you. My wife says hi to everybody, and she's helping me out. Let's see. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Let's go here so you can see it a little bit better. Wordle. Here we go. Let's start out with the word my student likes to start out with because it has 3 vowels. And horrible word. Horrible. Now, I like the word moist because it annoys people, but I know there's no I in it. But what about those other letters? Okay, helpful. So we know the T's in the right place. O and S. So perhaps does it start with an O, S? And what haven't I used it? S-E is another vowel. No, this doesn't make sense. I don't think so. S. Well, I know O isn't the second letter. It's got to be the third or fourth. Well, okay. I'm refusing to look at the chat right now. I don't want help. What about S-H-O-O-T? No. Okay, so we know the O is the 4th letter, and the S is the 2nd or 3rd letter. So, how about G? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. G. L. No, what am I doing? No, I'm reconsidering. All right, what about I'm blanking here. I said I was going to do this fast, I'm not. I'm thinking too much. Come on, Jim. Get with it. All right, how about P, R, no. Sorry, that doesn't. Wait a minute. O is the first letter. What am I doing? No. Yeah, it is. O. S. I don't know anymore. Wait a minute. It's not oust. O-U-O-S. I don't even know what words those could be. I hate this. I don't like this today. There's too much pressure on me. Opens. I know this isn't it, but I just want to put something down here. It opens. Enter. Okay, so, there is an E. So, O, N, N, what am I missing? L-E-T, that's not a word. I gotta go to my chat here. I'm not having fun here. Onset. Thank you, Keith. I gotta find a new game. That was embarrassing, and I didn't like that. Anyway, let's get rid of that. Many of you know that I have a TikTok page, channel, whatever that's called. And before the summer, I had been experiencing tremendous growth with it. Much more quickly than I had with my YouTube page. You know, I've got about 1,200 subscribers here on YouTube. Well, today, let me back up. So over the summer, I kind of took a break from TikTok and really YouTube, except for this Tuesday evening live stream. And well, I picked it back up this week on TikTok and YouTube. I had gone back in July. I had gone to Walt Disney World, and I believe that's where I picked up my own case of COVID. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Well, more here than there. But I had recorded a bunch of stuff, and I started finally putting some things together and releasing them. And one of the first things I released on YouTube, other than this live stream, was a comparison of the Disney Skyliner and the Friendship boat service to get from Hollywood Studios to Epcot. You can take either one of those vehicles to get there. Let me call it up on the screen, just really quick, so you can see what I'm talking about. Actually, let me call up my TikTok page. That's what I want to do. And is it there? Yeah, there it is. All right, so this is my TikTok page on the web. And I released a video today. I have a series of very fast Disney food reviews. Donna Jaworski, season's greetings. But the one before that, this one here, was a variation of what I had posted on YouTube, the Disney Skyliner versus the Friendship boat. Now, I sped it up so it's only about 2 minutes long. But look down here, 160,000 views, which is awesome. And so after a long time of not posting anything, I posted this week my most popular video, which I'm very excited about. And if you can see up here, I had just, I'm celebrating my 3,000th follower on TikTok. Anyway, I mentioned this. I'm very happy about that. That's fun. I mentioned that because a similar video that I posted on YouTube, and let me show you that. Share the screen. It is this one. Here it is. Can you see how many views that got? It's kind of the same video. It's not really. This one's 25 minutes long. But less than 100 views. Which is, I'm very thankful for the people that watch that, and I hope they enjoy that. But just, you know, I'm not getting the same viewership on YouTube that I am getting on TikTok. I'll continue to do both, but it's right now TikTok's a little more rewarding for me. I've also posted, so this is from Hollywood Studios to Epcot, and then I posted this one, which is, well, this is an ad.
Fast and fun commute
but,
from downtown to the beach? What if you could ride
the Skyliner trip from Hollywood Studios, no, from Epcot back to Hollywood Studios. I've had a delivery. All right, let's stop that. And go back here. All right. Yeah, TikTok doing really well. YouTube is there. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for the congratulations. And you know what? You don't get the gold medal. Paul got that. But I can give you a goofy yelp. Was that too loud? That sounded really loud in my ears. Sorry about that. Anyway. All right. Speaking of Donna, who helped me create this next segment.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only.
I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Picks you up, calms you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
I love that so much. Thank you, Donna. Last week, I tried a coffee that Sir Gary of the Beaches was kind enough to send my way. And this was it. I had left the bag in the house, but this was the coffee I tried last week, and it was wonderful. It is a big hit in this household. Mild, yet delicious. So this week, or last week, I had shown off the other coffee that Sir Gary was kind enough to send our way. The 100% Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee. Well, today, this is the coffee I shall be trying. And, we've got a note here. Sir Gary of the Beaches is the coffee king. On the More Sunshine Please Tuesday night live stream. All right. Here we go. Well, that's awful. No, I mean it's awfully good. No, this is very good. I'm kidding. But Gary, thank you so much. These are wonderful, and we will be enjoying those for many, well, not many. I think we're going to drink it through it really quickly. So, thank you again. That was great. And see how I was able to stretch that out for 2 weeks and get that segment going. I get to play my intro twice in 2 weeks. Love it. Love it. Thank you, Sunshine Nation. Now, it's time for another segment. Longtime viewers of this show know that we have been subscribed to a service called Munchpak. And here it is. And what we didn't know is we were auto-renewed for a whole other year. Anyway, so we're still getting it. But we originally got this for the boy. He's not even here now. So as you can see, this arrived in the mail today. And it's still sealed. I will be opening this now and seeing what's in it. So, all right. Okay. Oh, this is. I need some sort of sharp implement. I didn't plan this out. I don't have any writing. There's no pen around here? Oh, yeah, there is. All right. Got it. All right. Now, there are different levels of the Munchpak subscription. We have the the smallest of them, which is more than enough for us. But yes, that's correct. I think he's having a way more fun than I am. No, this is fun. This is fun. All right. Here we go. Well, that's underwhelming. All right, let's see. This is the little brochure you get with it that tells you what's in your lunch pack, and we have the mini, so we have everything that's on the gold colored section there. And if you were to get the next size up, you'd get everything in the red plus the gold, and then if you got the family pack, you'd get the green and the red and the gold. And then what's the blue? I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's an upgrade for sodas. Oh, you know what sodas. All right. I did need scissors. I didn't have them. All right, so this is telling me there are 5 things in this box. First thing up is from Canada. These are Hard Bite Ketchup Chips. It says, experience Canada's best in crunchy kettle chip form with Hard Bite. These ketchup-flavored chips will delight your taste buds. I have had ketchup-flavored chips before, and I think I need to try one right now. Okay. Gary, you bought that in Jamaica? Well, I am dumbfounded. Thank you for sending me something you got from Jamaica. Hard Bite. Ketchup-y. So that's tangy, sweet. They do have a ketchup-flavored potato chip in the Winn-Dixie in our neighborhood, I've seen. So, that's fun. All right, next. Did I just yell? From Turkey. These are Alien Volume Hoop Duo Cakes with chocolate. And it says, chocolate lovers rejoice. You have 2 types of cake in every package. One plain and one with cocoa, which are both enriched with a delicious filling. Do I? Well, you can see that on the package. It's a little tiny donut filled with chocolate, right? So one's cocoa in color and one's like a yellow cake. I may try that later. I'm not going to open that one up right now. Next, from Colombia. This is the Nestle Cocoset sandwich cookies. Did we have these before? Well, we've had sandwich cookies in the Munchpak before. I don't know about this. Nestle delivers authentic coconut flavor with this Colombian snack with Venezuelan origins. Cocoset is the perfect mix of a crunchy cookie filled with coconut cream. Well, all right. So, an Oreo-like, or should I say Hydrox-like sandwich cookie that's coconut flavored. That would go good with coffee, wouldn't it? Dad Builds, welcome in. They don't have these in Columbia, South Carolina. Wrong Columbia. All right, here we go. Oh, okay, so you can see Cocoset. What a fun beach theme that is. Either. That's pretty good. And very good with coffee. Well, that's, I'll have that later. Well, all right. Nestle. I didn't know they were Colombian. They're not. I know that. What's next? From Taiwan. This is the Mornaga HighChews passion fruit. Oh, I'm so glad it's not durian. Anyway, this is, what does it say? Escape for a few seconds and taste the tropical blast from HighChews Lily, what is that word? It must be lilikoi flavored chew. Lilikoi? Am I saying that right? Yeah. Lilikoi flavored chew, which is Hawaiian for passion fruit. So, is this like a Starburst? I feel I need to crack this open. Is it a candy? Passion fruit. Is it what's that what was the gum that had the gel? Velements? Is that what that was? I don't know anymore. Oh, okay. So it's rectangular. Oh, maybe it is like a Starburst. Oh, look at the little passion fruit seeds in there. Can you see that? It's sticky. It's almost like a taffy consistency. Passion fruity. That's pretty good. I can feel the seeds, but they're not. They're very small, but I can feel them when I chew. I can't read the. I can't tell if there's really passion fruit in these things. Passion fruit flavor. No, it's not real. But it's a real facsimile. All right, finally, our fifth selection. Ooh, our biggest one. No? Oh, maybe the bag of chips was bigger. This is from China. Cha-cha potato cracker scallion flavored. How about that? Oh boy. These crunchy potato crackers are baked to perfection for a satisfying savory snack. Each bite delivers a subtle, peppery scallion flavor. Do I mix up the eating music? I'm just gonna have a little bit. Just okay. How about this one? Almost the size of a Cheez-It, maybe a little bigger. It's a potato cracker. All right. Thanks for watching me eat, everybody. That was oniony, certainly. Now, it didn't have the same consistency of as a chicken in a biscuit. You know, those are much thicker, of course. These, it said they're potato crackers, but it's almost like a rice cracker if you've ever had something like that before. It was very crispy. Actually, my fingers aren't that sticky, but I do have a pack of wipes here, if I need them. All right, little clean up here, and we will enjoy the rest of that later. Mr. Fulton Mraz, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. First place! Congratulations. I'm going to have a sip of coffee in your honor. Let's break for an intermission. When we come back, I'll have a top 15 list for everybody. So please stick around. It's going to be the top 15 defunct restaurant chains coming up.
Good evening. It's intermission time. Our service is friendly and quick. You'll find hot dogs, hamburgers, pizza, your favorite candies, hot and cold beverages, and other delicious snacks. So add to your fun of watching the movie. Visit our refreshment stand right now. We're glad to have you with us tonight. We hope you'll come to see us often. It's great to get out to the movies.
Well, all right. My top 15 list today is we're going to count down the top 15 defunct restaurant chains. Now, there are a ton of restaurant chains that no longer exist. And when I was researching the ones I wanted to put on this list, I realized that there are a lot I've never heard of, and that's because they're regional. Or if they were national, they just weren't in my neck of the woods. So some of these you may not have heard of before. I tried to pick ones that I thought were as national as possible. So, for example, one I wanted to put on the list was a place called Hot Sam, which was a pretzel stand that I remember growing up. Hot Sam was in the mall. But come to find out, Hot Sam was only, I think, in the Detroit area. So it was bought out by Mrs. Fields eventually. It no longer exists. But, yeah, you wouldn't get a kick out of seeing Hot Sam on the list. Nobody knows who that is, right? Or what that is. So it's not on the list. There are a couple on here I've never been to. There might be one or two I've never heard of, but or if I've heard of, I don't know. Anyway, let's get right to it. It's already 7:38. Number 15 on the list. Let's get this ready here. Number 15 on the list is actually two restaurants, but they're kind of the same. Ponderosa Steakhouse. Here it is. Back in the day, back in the 70s, that's what it looked like. And also, Bonanza Steakhouse. Now, the reason these are together is because I think eventually they were, they always were owned by the same company. Maybe it was always the same corporation. But they were certainly owned by the same corporation later in their lives. And I should play this. There we go. I got to remember to turn that off at the end. But yes. Monorail Molly, welcome in. Simba 2, great to see you as well. Thanks for being here, everybody. Yeah, Ponderosa, this was one of the older pictures. Certainly they had a more modern logo and signage in the 80s and into the 90s. It was green. It was like a green oval of sorts. Anyway, there was a Ponderosa by my grandparents' house and a Bonanza, and I remember going to the Ponderosa Steakhouse as a kid. I don't remember actually going into a Bonanza. But maybe that's just because there wasn't one as close. I don't really know, but yeah, we didn't go there much, And I remember as a kid thinking, oh, this is fun. We get to stand in a line with a tray to get our food. You know, it was like a cafeteria, which was novel to me at the time. But I don't remember necessarily wanting to go back. Maybe, you know, just as a kid, it didn't appeal to me. Other than the, you know, it was one of the first places I remember where you served your own drinks up at the, like in the middle of the restaurant floor, there was the fountain stand with the utensils and napkins and the soft drinks, you know. Anyway, those places no longer exist. I think the last one, I don't remember. I didn't write anything down as far as information about any of these places. But they certainly, maybe the last one closed down during COVID. But I don't know. I'm not certain. Anyway, let's move on. Number 14. Number 14, the ESPN Zone. And I had never been to the ESPN Zone. I guess it was called ESPN Club on Disney's Boardwalk. Anyway, I never went. I don't know why it didn't work out. It seemed like it was it a like a sports bar type place with a million TVs in it? Never went to the one on Disney's Boardwalk. Bill, Magic the Mouse Radio, welcome in. Yeah, I just know it doesn't exist anymore. None of them. Yeah. All right, that's all I have to say about that. I didn't have anything prepared for ESPN Zone. Okay, let's move on. Next, number 13 is one of the first buffet places I remember going to. In this place, I remember going from Michigan, going down to Florida by Cocoa Beach, where there was family, and they took us to this place called Duffs Famous Smorgasbord. And we thought it was novel. It was an all-you-can-eat place, so, certainly that's not the novelty it used to be. There are other all-you-can-eat buffet places. Let me show you a picture of their logo. And I don't know if you can tell, but the buffet in this picture, on the right side of the buffet, there's an opening in the wall, which led to the kitchen. And this buffet was on a conveyor. The food on the buffet was on a conveyor, and it would go in and out of the kitchen. It would move slowly. It wasn't like your luggage at the airport. It was slower than that. But I guess that was so kitchen staff didn't have to come out of the kitchen you didn't see them replacing the bins of food, which doesn't seem like that big a deal, but that's the way they had it set up there. And I do remember that. Anyway, so Duff's was over on the Space Coast there when I was a kid, and then not too much longer, they built one in Metro Detroit. So we had one within miles of us, and we went to it a few times. And it certainly hasn't been around for a while. Probably too early for Duff beer. Yes, this place predates The Simpsons. I think. I don't think it made it into the 90s. But Duff's was here in Florida and up in Michigan, and I assume elsewhere. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of Duff's. But now we've got Golden Corral around here. It's still in the Tampa area anyway. I don't know if you have that. But no smoking. Isn't that funny? Yeah. All right, number 12. We're counting down restaurant chains that no longer exist. Number 12. I never went to this place, but I think I remember seeing an old building where this place used to be. And this is called White Tower. And again, I didn't write down the information I wanted to share about this place. Can I find it really quick? Let me look. Oh, yeah, here we go. White Tower Hamburgers. I'm on a website called thedailymeal.com. And it says, this early chain, which began in Minneapolis in 1926 as a blatant White Castle knockoff, right down to the fake turrets, opened more than 120 locations before White Castle sued them in the early 1930s. White Tower settled by paying White Castle $82,000 and changing their look to Art Deco. The chain stuck around for a while longer, peaking at 230 locations in the 1950s, before folks began to move away from the urban areas where they were located. The last one, which was in Toledo, Ohio, shut down in 2004. So White Tower, I think I remember the signage, or maybe I've seen pictures. I don't know. I certainly know that I've never been to one, especially if their heyday was in the 1950s. But I had, growing up in Detroit, I've been to Toledo, 100 times, but certainly never went to White Tower. We would usually go to Tony Paco's, if you're familiar with that. MASH fans, Klinger fans might know about Tony Paco's. Next, let's move on. Number 11, Monorail Molly, no duffs, but we have Golden Corral. Yeah, they have commercials for Golden Corral here. And Molly is familiar with Tony Paco's. If you're not familiar with the restaurant, I think there's a couple of them. The original is really cool. Ben, Pepper Tree Villa, welcome in. But Tony Paco's has spicy pickles that you can buy in the grocery store. So you may be familiar with the label and the name through that. I don't know. Anyway, number 11 was the restaurant I featured on the thumbnail for this live stream. And it was Farrell's Ice Cream Parlor. And this is a more recent picture. What can I find out really quick about this place? Where's my website? I don't know. Anyway, Farrell's, when I was a kid, Farrell's was, we had been there once or twice. It was a restaurant that served crazy ice cream, as you can tell from the picture. They also had a candy shop in there as well. And here are my memories of Farrell's Ice Cream Parlor. See the hat she's wearing? Well, those were available for patrons. So I had one of those hats as a kid. I had it for a long time. And that was fun. And also, I remember what I got from the candy shop inside Farrell's. I don't remember the food. I don't remember the ice cream. But I remember I bought a baseball-sized jawbreaker. And I was a kid. I was less than 10 years old. Anyway, was fascinated by this jawbreaker, and it was about the size of a baseball. And I spent a day licking it. It was too large to put in my mouth, so I spent the day licking it, and I made my tongue sore because I licked it so much. But I wanted to get to the core, like the middle of this giant jawbreaker. I never did. I think I probably ended up throwing it on the sidewalk to break it open. But I remember, I wore out my tongue trying to lick to the center of that thing as a stupid kid. Anyway, that's my memory of Farrell's. Nobody else have Farrell's in their location? I know it was more than just my area. Carlos, welcome in. Number 10 on the list of defunct restaurant chains. Where am I? Oh, Kenny Rogers Roasters. Never went to a Kenny Rogers Roasters, but it gained infamy because of a Seinfeld episode. I believe this is a screen cap from such a Seinfeld episode. And if I remember correctly, the red lights from the Kenny Rogers Roasters sign, I don't know, it did something to Kramer, if I remember correctly. But there's Jerry Seinfeld on the right side of that picture. Paul says it was great chicken. And Chris remembers it on Seinfeld. Yeah, I never went there. You know, I suppose it was supposed to be a competitor to Kentucky Fried Chicken, of course. And I don't know why it didn't last. Can I find it on here real quick? Scrolling. Maybe not. No. Oh, there's Farrell's. Farrell's. Farrell's closed in June 2019. No more Farrell's. All right, but I can't find Kenny Rogers. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Let me read a little bit about Kenny Rogers. If you best remember Kenny Rogers Roasters from a classic Seinfeld episode, you're not alone. This chain, which the singer launched back in 1991 along with KFC mogul John Y. Brown. Oh, I see. He had help from KFC. It ballooned to 425 locations. But a country singer's name and a focus on rotisserie chicken didn't exactly make it stand out in an already crowded field. And it went bankrupt in 1998 after being bought by Nathan's. Nathan's Hot Dogs? Is that what they're talking about? Anyway, but Rogers need not worry. He's just one of the many celebrities who tried to break into the food world and failed. Well, who wrote this? It seems like he would still have to worry. And I believe this place was worldwide. When trying to Google an image of it, there were Kenny Rogers Roasters with Asian signage, maybe Korean neon signs on the side. Dean, welcome. The zoo, I don't remember that. I have very few memories of Farrell's, but Simba 2, yeah, it was a place for birthday parties. I don't know if when I went there it was for a birthday party, though. I have no memory of that. Oh, well. Hello, Noah. Welcome in. All right, where are we? Number 9 on our list of defunct restaurants. We are talking about Burger Chef. I do remember this. Again, I don't really remember going into a Burger Chef. But I remember the logo. There it is in the top left. I remember that logo. It looks like they had some sort of fun meal for kids. Is that box I'm looking at there? I don't know. Is there something on this website about Burger Chef? Oh, I think there is. Wait a minute. Let's see. Looking, scrolling. No, not yet. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I did it again. I yelled. I'm sorry. I got excited. In 1958, a technological wonder of a chain restaurant opened with the capacity to pump out burgers faster than even McDonald's could. 800 per hour via a conveyor broiler. It seemed like the perfect formula for success, and Burger Chef's optimistic parent company, General Equipment, opened 1,200 outposts by 1972, making it second only to McDonald's 1,600. They also pioneered the concept of selling a child-oriented meal of a small burger, fries, drink, dessert, and small toy. They did that in 1973, a concept that went on to be one of the biggest fast food icons of all time. Burger Chef called it a fun meal. McDonald's called it a happy meal when they borrowed the idea 6 years later. There was overexpansion that eventually did the company in. In 1981, the company was sold to Hardee's, never to be heard from again. Hardee's is still around, and I don't recall ever going to Hardee's either. Surf Bump says Bob's Big Boy and Burger Chef was big in my area back in the 60s. when looking for restaurants to put on this list, Bob's Big Boy was on a lot of lists, and it's not just Bob's. I know in Detroit it was Elias Brothers Big Boy. And I think some Big Boy restaurants still exist, so I didn't put them on my list. But Burger Chef, I remember that being in the area. And another one that just popped into mind was Jack in the Box. Are those still around? I didn't put it on my list. But, yeah. What does Gary say? Believe me, you are missing nothing by not having gone to a Hardee's. I didn't think so. Carl's Jr. and Hardee's is the same. I never been to a Carl's Jr. either. But Carlos goes to Hardee's when they drive down to Disney. Either driving down or back home. That's awesome. When we go to visit the boy in Tallahassee, I think we might be stopping at the Busy Bee now, which is a gas station. It's a Buc-ee's ripoff, but I think we might be... that might be a thing now because the bathrooms we know were clean. So that's a bonus. All right. So, yeah, Burger Chef. How about that? Don't recall. Number 8 on my list. Where are we? Oh, my God. 7:57. I got to hurry. Okay. Where are we? Let me buzz through these. Number 7 is Steak and Ale. Never went to Steak and Ale. I remember that sign, though. I have nothing really to say because I don't recall ever going to a Steak and Ale, but they don't exist. I believe the building you're looking at is an abandoned Steak and Ale somewhere in Michigan. Number 7 on the list is one I have fond memories of. Arthur Treacher's Fish and Chips. Arthur Treacher was a British actor. And he was in a lot of the Shirley Temple movies, but Disney fans may know him as the constable from Mary Poppins. That's Arthur Treacher. And if you can see on that sign, that's his image facing, I would assume it's facing the road there. But I remember that signage. I remember the facade of the building. Amy from AJC Magic TV is here, and welcome. I remember going in there, and it was different because it focused on fish and chips, and it was awesome. And as a kid, I loved that. In the interior was a lot of dark wood, which was cool, and it kind of Columbia Harbor House in Magic Kingdom kind of reminds me of Arthur Treacher's Fish and Chips. And Paul says it was good. I don't remember if it was good. I think it was because I wanted to go back. So, yeah. So that's number 7 on the list. Number 6, Howard Johnson's. Technically, there's still one Howard Johnson restaurant still in existence. But because there's only one, that means it's not a chain anymore. So it made the list. And I don't ever... Oh, maybe we went to it one time. Number 5 on the list, Mr. Steak. There was one near my grandparents' house, and we would go to it quite often. I remember that signage. I remember eating lobster at Mr. Steak. And I remember the matchbooks from Mr. Steak. But it hasn't been around in a long, long time. Look, it's a black and white picture. But I think it existed into the 90s, but not too far into the 90s. I don't really know. Number 4 was on a lot of lists I looked up. Red Barn. Red Barn is now defunct, but they used those barn-type buildings. Those were everywhere, I think. And... they became other things. They became other restaurants. I think the one near us became a sub shop, a submarine sandwich shop of some sort, if I remember correctly. So you have all these former Red Barn restaurants that were barn-shaped that became other things. It's kind of like if an IHOP went out of business. IHOP still exists, but they used to have a very specific building shape. And I remember seeing other restaurants go into those. So these were other restaurants that looked like a former IHOP. Cynthia, welcome in. Great to see you. We're counting down restaurants that don't exist any longer. We are at number 3 now, and this is a place called Burger Queen. Again, this was on so many lists, but I have no memory of it. I do know this. Burger Queen became a place called Druthers, and I don't remember going to a Druthers either. Let me see. This is what Druthers' sign looked like, but I don't remember it. Anyway, they no longer exist. It is 8:01. Let's hurry up. Number 2, Chi-Chi's. The first, other than Taco Bell, I mean, this is more of a sit-down restaurant. The first Mexican restaurant chain in our area. I don't consider Taco Bell that, really, I guess. I'm not a snob. I love Taco Bell. But Chi-Chi's was a sit-down restaurant. I remember the Chi-Chi's they built in our hood. It was the first place. I was 15 years old and there, but you had to be 16. So they said no to me. And I never forgave them. And I said, I curse you. You will never survive. And what do you know? No, I'm kidding. What I remember about Chi-Chi's was they had a dessert on their menu called, was it fried ice cream or something? Wasn't really. Or deep fried, or I don't know, something. I guess I don't remember it that well. Cynthia said Chi-Chi's was horrible the last time I went. Well, yeah, I don't doubt that. Simon2 says Der Wiener Schnitzel has a distinct building shape. So did early Taco Bells did. And Mara loved Chi-Chi's. Chi-Chi's was fun, and I remember going there and having a great time. When they first opened, anyway. I don't remember going there much into the 90s. You know what I mean? And by then, there were other restaurants. Number 1 on my list is a place really for kids. It was a competitor to Chuck E. Cheese called Showbiz Pizza Place, and this was this place was founded by a former Chuck E. Cheese employee, like a former Chuck E. Cheese board member or something. And he probably left on bad terms. And he created Showbiz Pizza Place, which, as you can see, they had the same setup. They had an arcade. They had a stage where animatronic animals would sing songs. You'd eat your pizza in front of them. Here's what I remember about Showbiz Pizza Place. It was the first place where I played the Tron video game, the arcade game, the stand-up arcade game Tron, and also Showbiz Pizza Place was the first, not one, or that's not. I'm on number 1 now. Showbiz Pizza Place had Dragon's Lair, which was revolutionary because it was hand-drawn animation in the video game. It was a knight. I don't know if he was a knight of the Round Table or what. I don't even remember the character's name. Dragon's Lair. I remember that. Anyway, it wasn't. I mean, it was kind of cool at the time, but now you'd look back and think that's horrible. But I remember they had that. They had Tron. They had a separate room with a screen, a big screen, like a projection screen for sports. And I remember watching the '84 Detroit Tigers in there. Anyway, so that was Showbiz Pizza Place, number 1 on the list. So that's the top 15. Is Mouse Talk live? I know Myers and the Mouse, they're at the Magic Kingdom for a not-so-scary Halloween party tonight. Mouse Talk, are they at a park? Are they home? I don't know. They've probably started either way. Or maybe they're not at all. I don't know. But let's go over to Mouse Talk and see. Who knows? You know what? I just remembered I never turned this off at the end of my show. So I'm going to... can I do that? There, I did it. Yeah. All right. What about Ground Round or King's Court? Ground Round sounds familiar. Also, one I came across that I could put on the list was a place called Mountain Jack's. It was a steakhouse. And the bread they served before the meal was a pumpernickel, if I remember correctly. Anyway, it was kind of good. Mouse Talk and Samantha Lowe are live. Well, let's go there. Enough of my yakking. Everybody, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed my show as much as I enjoyed this coffee. Thank you, Gary. I'll be back next week. Let's say hi to Mouse Talk or Samantha Lowe, or both. If you're on your computer, open up multiple tabs. That's what I'm going to do. Donnie Brasco, was that King's Court? Was there a scene in that movie? All right. Oh, the restaurant from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Like Great American Burger, we didn't have one of those, so I didn't put it on my list, but they don't exist anymore either. Tina, welcome. Worked at Ground Round. I kind of do. It had a round sign. Was it green? I don't. I think we had one in our area, but I don't. I don't remember it that well. I don't think it was that close. I think it was maybe 20 minutes away from our house, and that's just too far. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me this evening. Now it's time to say goodnight. I will see you next week. Bye, everybody.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.